Greetings, people. Yard reviews. Right now, we're going to be talking about Boardwalk Empire Season 5, Episode 3. And the title of this episode is called What Jesus Said. Irv, Irv's a big fan of the show, and actually Irv is directing now, so big up Irv. And I know I'm in total focus right now.
Okay.
I know I'm in total focus right now, so I have to big up Irv for her second directorial debut, and she's doing a good job, so big ups to Irv for that. Anyway, this episode, it wasn't really a fast-paced episode like the other one. I mean, Boardwalk is not really a fast-paced show. There's a little bit of, action, there's always a guarantee that somebody's going to get whacked on Boardwalk Empire. And people do get whacked in this episode, but it's not really focused on that aspect as much. It's more focused on, like I said, they're going back into Nucky's past. And plus, a familiar face, pops up in this episode, which is Nucky's estranged wife, Margaret Thompson. Who
I can't stand.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't stand her even more. And right now... Okay, well, in the beginning of the episode, it's like, it's Nucky, and he's basically setting up a deal with JFK's dad. I can't remember his name. I think it's Robert Kennedy. I'm not sure. If you could just check that out for me, Irv. Find out.
Joseph Kennedy?
Joseph Kennedy. Yes, it would be Joe Kennedy. So he's setting up a meeting with Joe Kennedy. And he's basically trying to get Joe Kennedy involved in getting Bacardi rum to the States, because of course the big companies don't want to back him because excuse me, of his former dealings as a bootlegger. So of course, everybody's looking down on him. But the liquor is about to be, the prohibition's about to be ending, so everybody's kind of getting their ducks in a row, as you can see, just to get everything going. But in this one, you actually get to see a little bit of Narcisse. So you get to see him getting involved with Lucky Luciano, and I guess Lucky Luciano is trying to get involved in his business and stuff, and of course Narcisse is brushing it away. But the thing is, if you remember the last episode, Narcisse ended up working with, last season, Narcisse ended up working with J. Edgar Hoover. So I don't know where Narcisse stands right now. And also you get to see,
snitch.
Yeah, so we know that he's gonna be he's a snitch. So we don't know what's his retaliation gonna be, with what Luciano and them did to him right now. So we don't really know what's going to be going on. It doesn't.
Maybe he's a mole or something.
Anything harm. And the thing is, you get to focus on a little bit more Chalky now. Chalky, broke out of prison, and this is really like kind of focusing on Chalky and where his mind is at and where he plans to go. And it does get a little dark for Chalky. He's with this prisoner, and it gets a little bit dark there. But like I said, I don't really want to spoil it too much. But my biggest thing with this episode is that right now Margaret is back. She is being sued by Arnold Rostein's wife, and Arnold Rostein is suing her. Her wife is suing her because she knows that her husband is Nucky Thompson. So at the end of the episode, I mean, a little spoiler alert here, guys. Nucky, is having some visions, like he's basically doing some flashbacks of him meeting his first wife Mabel, who we heard being talked about in the first season, couple of episodes in. We heard that she died. I guess we'll eventually see how they get together and how she passes away, maybe in the flashbacks. Hope we get there. But he wakes up, thinks it's Mabel in the background, says it's Mabel, and then all of a sudden she just flicks on the light and boom, it's Margaret there, smiling like nothing's ever happened the past couple of years. I've never been in New York, not having anything to do with you, but guess what? I'm going to need you to break me off some dough because this bird is trying to sue me. So, that's basically it. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a nice episode.
Like a buffer episode.
Yeah, it's almost like, it's not the greatest episode, but it's kind of building up to something. So it makes me more curious to see what the next episode is going to bring. So, like I said, Boardwalk can always do that to you. You're not going to have the greatest episode, but
it's
dialogue...
like a roller coaster. You can't just always be riding high.
One thing about Boardwalk, the dialogue is always on point. I mean, let me tell you something. You have some quotables on that show.
Some
like serious quotables.
I tweet them.
Yeah, you seriously have some quotables in that show. So listen, Boardwalk is not failing. They're doing brilliant. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode. This one was just kind of like a filler episode, but you still get to see people getting whacked on a different, but it still has a darkness to it. But like I said, dialogue awesome. But right now, Nucky, you need to just kick that girl to the curb because you're with Sally now. But we'll see what happens. I don't want to get into that, but we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so basically thank you guys for viewing. Right now we want you guys to email us if you can, just to comment and give us suggestions on how to make the show better. That's yardy.reviews@gmail.com. I get a little mixed up here, but also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribing already. youtube.com/yardyreviews. And also follow us on Twitter @YardyReviews. We're always tweeting out good stuff, and we'll shout out people. We'll always retweet. So guys, do support us. We do look forward to the support we have already, but we want more. And please get the word out there. We want to grow. We want to make it more popular. And it's all for you guys. Anything that you want to suggest to make sure, anything you want us to review, send us a message and we'll talk about it. I don't have a problem doing that. We have all the time in the world. Anyway, also guys, look out for Comic Con. Comic Con is coming, so look out for that as well.
London Film and Comic Con. Exactly,
London Film and Comic Con from the 17th and the 18th. We're going to be there covering it, so look forward to that as well. But
find us if you can.
Yeah, and come and say hi and all that stuff. Do that. So anyway, thank you guys. Me and Irv signing out. Yardy Reviews. Big up yourself.